I'm excited. MFC, of course, they are in the losers bracket, but if there's anyone that I see coming out of this, it's either MFC or you'll be adjusted. They're
Oh
two
yeah.
of our top contenders in this tournament.
Indeed, this is going to be a best of one, guys. These teams only have this match to prove they are worth it. Here we go, though. The gates are opening up, and sorry if you want to take us over the splits. Let's get it on.
Absolutely. Let's watch as the red team actually managed to get that Shadow Refuge off on their entire raiding party over here. They've got one for Windmill, but it looks like blue team's got a raiding party of their own going, excuse me, for a Mansion. Three blue team members going to the Windmill and two for Mansion with us. Mesmer on a slow follow-up. We're seeing M. Corey going up against Attica, supported by Listone over here. Excuse me, and Chobaholic is in here as well. We're going to see lots of fighting on these side points. Janpy has been abandoned over here on the blue point. He's going to be fine as he takes the far point for his team. Meanwhile, there's a massive fight over here at Clock Tower between Nocturne, Alan J, and Chobaholic. And then here comes the rest of blue team, Justin Master and Phil Puff coming in to deal with Nocturne and Chobaholic as well. Chobaholic gets knocked off the point. He's trying to get back on. Jampy's watching the fringes here. He's sort of walking around the scaffolding around the Clock Tower. And then here comes the Treb shots from the red side. That's M. Corey throwing in just so much damage here, but Justin Master's going to come up and try and deal with him momentarily. Let's watch to see what Justin Master does. M. Corey realizes what's going on, and he's going to be going in for the fight, going aggressive. Rock Dog spawns off of the runes on Justin Master's armor, but there's just so much damage from both these people here. M. Corey going to be taken down, though. Here he comes. He can be just deeps down by that Rock Dog. He'll be fine. Looks like Attica is going to be back capping the home point for blue, and Windmill is finally capped by the red team again. It's red team in the lead, 42-23, blue.
And yes, it is. We have this fight here in middle. Other than that, though, it's pretty calm on the map. We do have actually, as the red trap is firing just a couple seconds ago, we have a Justin Master trying to stop that right now as he took out McCory to do that. So that is going to stop, and I think that could turn the mid fight into blue team's favor as well. But we'll have to see how that goes over the next couple minutes.
Absolutely. We're seeing Alan J and Nocturne really wail away at each other. Of course, this is a Guardian fight, and then watching a Guardian fight is like watching two kids fight with two poodles sometimes, because it just goes on forever. Anyway, there's a lot of fighting going on elsewhere on the map. We're seeing the Treb go down, right?
We do have Gianpai stuck in the map, unfortunately, so she's going to have to disconnect and reconnect. No. But anyway, that's actually part of the game, so sorry about that. But anyway, looking at Adjustment Master here, we're going up to the middle point, and sorry if you want to take us away there.
Absolutely. We're in with Adjustment Master, who's trying to get in on mid. This is not something that I would actually recommend. Oh, wow, actually managing to... So, Alan J pops that wave of light trying to get people away. Adjustment Master utilizes that to get that res off of him, and actually gets that res off. Those are odds that I would not like to take myself, but that really paid off for Adjustment Master, and he's going to be able to get in on Listone. Listone in the mist form going to get on point, but she's going to come back in the down state, and here comes pretty much everyone trying to get them. Looks like Nocturne popped his res knockback, but that didn't do anything as everyone had stability. Adjustment Master goes down to M. Corey, but he's going to do exactly the same thing that Listone did, try and get down on point here. Attica's coming in here to deal with it, and actually he gets banished off point by Nocturne, and he might get deeps down by Listone in just a few minutes here, and there it is with the death. Let's go to Windmill to see what's going on. We're seeing Tinenji versus Pillpup over here. That's going to be an interesting fight, because Pillpup's rolling that Necra, and Tenji, oh my god, he's going to be supported by Chobaholic here, but Attica's coming in, M. Corey's coming in as well. This is going to be a massive fight here, a lot bigger than what we thought we would see here initially, and Chobaholic's going to go in for a stomp, going for the res, but Pillpup was going for the stomp. Pillpup actually is going to get downed here, and they can just DPS this body down once again. This is a high mobility match here. Red team is abusing mobility to its fullest potential here, and that's really showing. Also, we're seeing Alan J going in for that cap on Mansion, but a lot of red descending upon the mid here, blue.
Indeed, we're going to take a look at Clock Tower, and actually, I think we're kind of at the calming storm right now. We're also waiting for the Mesmer from the blue team to rejoin here in just a second, as he did DC because he got stuck on the wall there. But blue team, obviously that's to be kept in mind here with blue team's disadvantage right now. But we are going to be seeing them grouping up, and I think heading over to Clock Tower. Unfortunately, they might be getting intercepted here. They also jumped on the Treb, but unfortunately for them, Listone is actually coming here to counter that a little bit.
Absolutely. The Stone's going to do amazing work just keeping that Treb unavailable for people to use as she's doing damage. And she's going to get chased down by a Justin Master and Pillpup. And Attica's actually down over here near Chobaholic. He's going to get stomped. And let's see the stomp from Tendenji and Chobaholic. And it looks like a double stomp. And there it is, the spear to him. But Pillpup's over here to try. He was going to try and support him, but Pillpup's not going to have a good time here as he was suffering for so many conditions here. But he's going to be putting him up. Yep, actually, there are all the conditions once again. And here comes the stomp from Tendenji. And it's just 5 more points for the red team every single time one of those people dies, and that's just points that the blue team can't afford to keep up. It's 304 to 93, but at least blue team does have an income at this point. They aren't getting 3 caps.
Indeed, we are seeing that as well. We have Tange over here now trying to take down blue team's Treb, just trying to get any and all aggression they can in here. We also finally have Jiganpai back, so we can hopefully try to see them start coming back into this game now with the addition of their 5th member. Back over here in Manchester, I think we do have a bit of a fight there, so if you want to start illustrating that for us.
Absolutely. Over in Manchester, we've got Attica and Jampy, but it looks like the red members actually poured it out, and so Jampy and Attica are kind of forced to go figure out where they could be useful, which is going to be the mid here, as Alan J is forced to fight Listone and Nocturne and dodge the Treb all at the same time here. They really need some support here on the midpoint, or they could actually go and back cap, because there's really no one at Windmill right now. Most of red is trying to figure out how to get up to the blue Treb here and deal with Adjustment Master and Pillpup, and we're gonna see Tenenji come up here and fight up if he chooses so. Pillpup gets mowed, goes up to the Treb here, and he's gonna try and just stay away until he gets demoed, and he's gonna take a little bit of falling damage there, but he's gonna be fine. Attica and Jampy in the mid, or actually Jampy's over by the Treb, but Attica in the mid is gonna get stomped. Pillpup's gonna get stomped. This is not a good look for the blue team here. 400 points for the red team, and just counting, and every single time it's just another 5 points that they add up right now.
It's not looking good indeed. 3 members knocked out right now. Their 4th member has been forced to fall back to the only point they control. In addition to that, Adjustment really just on the defensive for the time being, not really as well falling back to defend the only point they control. It's not looking good for them right now, and it's really going to be tough for them to try and come back into this point.
Absolutely. It's 430 to 147. It's just a matter of moments, of course, until the red team locks this in, and the point of no return will be passed. Of course, we're not there yet. We haven't hit 500, but we're about 50 points away, and blue team is having a hard time even getting to the points that they need to decap. Like, were they on the points where the fight's already there, I could see them coming back in the recap. That would be a possibility, but blue team is not even on those points yet. They're having a hard time because red team is chasing them down and killing them out of the gate here. Attica is being chased down. He's in his Death Shroud. He's going to be taken down by M-Core. M-Core is going to get him. He's trying to get this Treb operational, but M-Core is just not going to allow it. Meanwhile, Pillpup is in the middle of this big team fight with Alan J and the rest of the red team here. They're going to try and get on the midpoint here finally, but that's not something that they might get off. Actually, red team might allow them back on because it's just Tenenji that's on this point right now. Blue team managing to cap Windmill, but no, Listone ports back and decides, nah, we're going to keep that one as well.
And with that, guys, I think red team's going to take this one. With that, MFC will be moving on to the next set of the losers bracket. However, unfortunately, You'll Be Adjusted, although they had a great run in this tournament, have now been eliminated. We'd like to thank them for their participation and really great job, guys. I really hope to see them in the future. I think they did pretty well.
Absolutely.